Hello, I'm here. Running late. That's okay. We are speedrunning some Disco Elysium today. Because we... Goodness. Got to level up last time doing something. Ooh, I got some stuff. Okay. Reaction speed and some logic. Probably use that. Allowed snoring. Snoring is scary somehow. Fortunately, I didn't punch Kuno. Last time. Means I might not be able to go in there or get the pants. I think we're gonna be horrible drug addicts this time. I gotta go get some stuff.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says, number 11. No reply. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it.
Use some chain cutters here to cut the shackle.
Why would we want to break into some random citizen's apartment?
Snip, snip, my friend. Why wouldn't we want to? Why wouldn't we want to?
The lieutenant looks at you for a long moment, then blinks once.
I suppose if one were committed to it, there's a pair of chain cutters in the kinema.
Hold on, I gotta find my... Nope, that's not it. Where's my list? There it is. Alright, so... we need to go to the car and get some stuff, talk to Joyce about money, get some... get into the trash can. I was like, get the trash can? What am I babbling about?
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The walking stops abruptly. You can feel tension on the other side. A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
What? This is the police, open up!
Do I have to open the door?
That was a weird glitch. Yes.
Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
So weird. This is the police, open up!
Do I have to? Do you have?
Let's go.
Okay. Stealing people's postcards. Hello, old lady.
Give me a moment. The cold never does any good for my bronchitis. I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
He's like, "Ma."
You're still worried. It's very worrying.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
Who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
Do you live here?
If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room. It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
Sounds like somebody who's like, I don't complain, and then proceeds to do nothing but complain.
And all she gets, too. The coastal wind beats down hard on the coal room door outside. Splashes of waves make the balcony slippery.
I'm looking for Martin Martinez.
Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry.
What do you mean? I wasn't joking.
Pea-brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martin Martinez is a name for anyone who comes from Martinez, like Jim Jamrock or Raoul Ravachol.
Oops, you really didn't get the joke there.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name.
How about a young male in his mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build, a smoker on the balcony? Know where he lives?
Yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil. What's he in trouble for?
No trouble, I just want to talk to him. He's wanted for murder, he's going away for life. Nah, no trouble, I just want to talk to him. Do you know where he lives?
Talk? He lives upstairs in room 28.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
Questions about these other apartments.
Ask away, policeman.
One of the residents on a vacation, their mailbox is overflowing.
People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
Let's see, who lives in apartment 10?
No one lives there. It's been empty for months.
But I talked to somebody through the door.
Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there. Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you?
Sure.
Great.
Hi.
Young people. They're worse than rats. You know, always littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans.
Who lives behind the padlock door?
Oh, that one is a scientist, a future scholar. I think he studies astrology at the community college.
Astrology?
Education's good. I always tell them to study. Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall.
Sure you don't mean astronomy?
That's what I said. Astrology.
The lieutenant shakes his... Come on, people. Try to keep up any standards here. It's not about stars. It's... Forget it.
Thanks.
She mumbles some kind of a response.
Bye. Rito says a firing squad for the rich. I'm for that. Foreclosed by Martinez Realty Association.
A shift in temperature. The air chills around you. Dust settles on the stony floor. A former architect stands before a slice of window. A room plan in her hand is red from the cold. She's breathing on her fingers, clasped.
Plan?
Faint pencil lines on paper depict the same place, but a missing eastern wall connects the room with the neighboring apartment. Ideas for arranging the furniture have been jotted down.
Ground.
It's clean and empty, with new tapestry embellishing the walls.
Okay. Got that last time, so. An old grocery list. Okay. So. I think they do this in the South. I forget what these are called. Maybe it's the Midwest. I was watching somebody talking about it. They built these homes without indoor bathrooms, and then they retrofitted them right into the kitchen because that's where the main water source was. So you have like weird bathtubs in the kitchen. It looks like they were trying to like add a freaking room between these two apartments. Hey, Cindy.
The streets will flow red once more, a great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? And here I was trying to be polite. Just can't win with you pigs.
What are you looking at?
The lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms. Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Who is she?
Probably the Wild Pines rep. You should take the lead. Ask her.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to us on. Can't you tell? I'm painting a beauty. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
Committed to defacing this building.
This place is severely lacking in havoc. I thought I'd mix it up, you know. summon the forces of crime and social chaos with a wall-sized invitation.
So you don't know what's right?
Have you ever tried your hand at graffiti? We rarely see pigs round here, though.
She wants it to be something true and total.
I have an opinion on this. Want to hear it?
Yeah?
I'm gonna stop you. This is hooliganism.
Let's be realistic. What are you going to do? Throw her off the balcony?
Maybe.
You heard your partner, Piggy. I'm unstoppable.
I don't condone the idea of using physical force on her. She's a girl.
Do you know anything about the recent murder?
I ain't no snitch, Pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
Catch you later, Cindy.
Watch your back, ungulate.
Hooliganism. You hooliganism?
Yeah. What do you want to know?
Nothing.
Good. Excuse me?
No.
You have a distinct...
A moment passes.
Trying to get out of
The
here.
lieutenant glances at the...
I had a thought. Kim fucked it up. Thanks, Kim. Oh shit, I don't have the crowbar. Okay, we gotta go to the car. Catch you later, Cindy. Do. Oh. Okay, Kim, cramping my style. Oh, I never did look up how long it takes to get rid of him. I should look that up. Where's my phone? Maybe a sea monster did this. Could be. Damage that can be caused by an earthquake or a sea monster.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. How soon can you get Kuno? Okay, I can only get him, so I gotta be with Kim the whole time. That's okay. I mean, Kim's nice. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine, that toy from oblivion. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio mic, a frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled the soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio.
This is Precinct.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Come in, Delta 10, this Firewalker copy.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I need to connect me with the civilian as Sylvie. She may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Kim, didn't Kurt give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on.
Received. Hold on.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little.
Officer? Yes, hello?
Hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions for you about last day's work.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What?
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again. There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out.
You quit your job
No
at the
question
whirling.
about it.
Hey, shut up. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Okay, did you leave because of Gart?
What? No, why would you even think that?
He told me he asked you out. Are you saying it didn't happen?
Please, don't bring Gart into this. It's none of your business. I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
But why didn't you call? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the corpse.
I meant us. You should have called the police.
No one calls the police. The union would get angry.
And what do you mean by that?
You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Garbage.
That's right. Wait, Kim, is she speaking the truth? The union is a law around here. I am the authority around here. It's like there's a limit to my authority. Tell me, why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us? Let's see. Is the union the law around here?
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers union.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
Well, tell me exactly why did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us?
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways. No, don't push her. It sounds as if she's about to cry.
Yeah, let me get this straight. You ignore the law to save your own skin.
I didn't know I had to report it.
The fucking nerves on her. Trying to hide behind weakness. You're a god. An angry but just god.
Oh my god. I'm a god. You report to me, not the union. Is it clear? Jesus Christ. A little late for tears, isn't it? Shouldn't have used them to summon the police earlier. I'm yelling.
Hey, if you cannot restrain yourself, then I'll be handling the interviews from now on, and you can quietly take notes.
You got your methods, I got mine, Lieutenant. Now let me do my job.
Fine. But know that I don't approve of such gratuitous volatility.
An angry cop refusing to face his demons and taking his frustrations out on others. Just a badge and a gun away from those he's manhandling. A fast-burning candle. That's the side you just exposed to the lieutenant. He doesn't judge. Has seen it too many times already. You both have, probably, but he takes a mental note. Breathing on the other end suggests that Sylvie is still on the line. She heard everything.
Do you know who made that call?
No. I honestly don't know.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Okay, next question.
Okay.
Hey, you want to grab some coffee with me sometime? I'm gonna scream in your face and then ask you out.
No, absolutely not.
Okay, well, I think I got everything. Thanks.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again.
Wait, why
Bye.
does she seem so angry with you?
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags when she was still working there.
Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me. What did I do? I can't remember anything.
I'm not mad. It's just you were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
So what skua thing?
The stuffed bird, the great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac. I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Bitch bird got what was coming to her.
Okay, officer.
Crackling static, More static and yes, more of that sweet static. The violence of your words is obviously scaring her.
So you're telling me that I was the one who made you want to quit?
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
Go on, what did I do?
Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Hold on, which song?
We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Alright, was that all?
Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something incomprehensible about churches and the scent of apricots and aquariums.
That's it? That's not so bad.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Wait, police documents?
The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet.
And what happened to them?
Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do.
She's worried she might have accidentally done something bad. Then she remembers it's you.
Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine.
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away.
Okay, I get it. I wasn't a very good tenant.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
Well, you're the worst tavern wench I've ever seen. I'm a bitch. Let's see. Truly sorry for everything, Sylvie.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
When I spoke to Guard, it seemed like he thought you left because of him.
Wait, really? No, this is absolutely not true. I like Guard. I really do.
Didn't he cross a line when he asked you out?
No, I was actually flattered. I've always liked him. It was just bad timing. With the corpse and all that.
There's a pause. You can almost see her on the other side. The telephone cord coiled around her index.
I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. So I left without explaining.
I can tell him.
Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something.
What else did I sing besides Oh, I'm looking for a song.
All sorts of things. Some disco, rock too. So much disco and rock.
Maybe you can help me identify this one particular song.
Which one would that be?
One that was really sad.
Sad? I think the one you mean is the smallest church in Saint-Saëns. Richard, that write-up.
Interesting. You still have to find it, however.
Right, thank you for talking with me. Take care.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I'm done with the radio.
Over and out.
In the cabin, you see a metallic...
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case.
He's clearly cold, and the handle is robust. Lets you the pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge castle.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist? 57.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out...
This is...
Motor carriage. Nothing. It's probably nothing. Forget I brought it up. Please proceed with the carefree lollygagging.
We turn around and drive somewhere?
No, I'm afraid not. We have a murder case on our
Woke
hands.
me up.
Yes, sorry about that.
He says it with very badly concealed pride.
Do all policemen have such cool motor carriages?
The Caprice Motorcar does provide most of our patrol vehicles, yes.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers arranged.
Okay. I got 2 postcards. This crumpled up postcard depicts an open air market on Boogie Street 5 years ago. Okay. Let me go back this way. Can I get these? No, I didn't. It's a pretty road. It's funny, if you come here with high enough, I think, visual calculus, you get like a, whoa there, partner, this bridge looks unsafe.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Okay. We'll come back to that. Oh, it's just a doohickey. So I can wear... Why do all my pants give me electrochemistry? Do I get turned on by pants or something?
The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hand into. Hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper. It reminds... Not familiar in a good way.
Okay, I'll come back here later. Let's... Hand is going down. Let's go steal that stuff out of Cindy's room. $1. It's kind of sad if you think about it. I'm literally stealing these poor people's, like, hidden stashes.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Bed in the coal room yours?
Ooh. Not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
Don't you have a real home?
Does anyone in a city like this?
If there's pain about any particular home she's lost, she's buried it deep, fortified herself against it.
Not the nicest place, but I guess it'll have to do.
It doesn't have to do anything at all.
Cool.
Shoot, piggy. It's what you...
That's what you do. Shoot. Get it? Get it, kitty? She's calling a cab.
That isn't just a 5-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers. The iconography of communism, in other words.
Look out, Kim. There's communists around here.
I'll keep my armistice handy, detective.
Inspect the symbol.
The star and antlers was developed even today, half a century after. The star, nothing at all yet. Right now.
Okay. Let's... Do I want to boost anything? Maybe perception. I feel like perception isn't actually. Let's not pass out yet. I'm gonna need these.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says, number 11. What are you doing? You're trying to cut the body of the lock with the chain cutters.
I believe it's the shackle you mean to cut, detective.
He's just trying to help. Don't take it bad. Relax.
Don't you think that's what I'm trying to do?
Perhaps you should give it another go.
What are you doing? You're trying to cut the body of the lock with the chain cutter.
I believe it's the...
He's just trying to help. Don't take it.
Perhaps you should give it another go.
Fuck it. Fuck it, Kim, fuck it. Let's go harass this lady.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The
Apartment's
number on the
supposed to-
panel
Did you break in
says
here?
10.
This apartment's supposed to be empty. Did you break in here?
Excuse me? Of course not.
There's no sweet talking your way in there. Be official.
There's no need for a warrant if I suspect there's been a break-in.
Oh, come on.
That was smart.
Right. I am the law.
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
Her voice is really cheerful, despite her obviously hating you.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
Yes, inspect the passport.
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control written under a nondescript municipal logo. There's a picture of her with shorter hair inside, along with all her personal details. Be friendly.
Nice haircut.
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to be back in Midtown in an hour.
What are you doing here?
I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
Reprehensible. Who lived here?
It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent, but that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry.
Who lived in the foreclosed apartment down the hall?
Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but... And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall.
So preppy. She's probably on some low-grade performance enhancers, like Peptide or Pericanine.
A hole in the wall. Can you believe it?
I believe
And
it.
then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
The sum must have been puny. Oh, it irks her. The incompetence.
Couldn't have been that much money. These apartments look pretty shabby.
These apartments are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous architecture, a million-real view of the bay, good ventilation, neighbors, life, spark, and they are affordable.
The wallpaper's peeling off and there's bars on the windows, so if there's a fire, it's a death trap. And there's no bathroom, there's no kitchen, it's just a bed and some clothing storage.
I'll tell you, Martinez has a future. In a few years, it's going to blossom with artists and creatives and those radio computer wizards.
It's as if they're real wizards, able to resurrect dead real estate and breathe life into bank accounts.
My money has also disappeared, I think.
Well, it does not disappear from my hands. No, I don't let it.
So wait, what happened with the wall?
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both.
That's all, thank you.
Of course.
Ooh, some nice shoes. What kind of shoes did I get? Indirect modes to affluent moneymaker man. Okay. Not my kind of shoes, but... Are there fascist shoes? Which fascist shoes should I wear? Okay. Who puts out their cigarette butts in their electrical panel? That sounds really dangerous. Okay. 29. Complete silence. No one's home. Voices from within singing a song. Doing a
This
TikTok
door
dance
is
video.
made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Let's see if anyone's home.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
What do you mean?
The smoker on the balcony. This is why we're here, right?
Suddenly, he's a little worried about your memory.
Sounds good. Tomorrow, 2100.
Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28.
Remember, tomorrow, he's probably gone for today.
All right, let's go harass Joyce for some money, buddy. I may not be able to get it. What am I wearing right now? That gives me... Oh. Oh. What have I got? Revacholian Nationhood, Gomme de la Million, Hobocop, Ace is high, Ace is low. Not much. None of these. Yeah, I don't care where I live.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Why must we stop?
You shut up, Kim. I'm sorry, Kim. I have to be a jerk. I don't mean to. Gotta go down. Oh, I hear the distant squall of seabirds. Okay. There's something over there. Bullet holes. Kim? Bullet holes. Sir? Bullet holes. Okay. I'm just wandering around, hungover. Do do do. Let's see. This is worth more than you'll ever learn in your life, probably. Shadows on the water, green plants under the calm surface.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines. Baton, my maiden name.
What exactly is the RCM? I remember hearing it from somewhere.
I meant you, the Revachol Citizens Militia. The police.
What gave us away?
Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
She's so sassy.
What is implied here? That you're a drunk?
I'm not a drunk, I'm a police officer.
Of course you're not. It was only a joke.
Don't shake her hand.
I'm afraid my partner doesn't shake hands. Please, don't take offense.
Fuck you, Kim. I purposely didn't shake her hand.
None taken, officer. Either way, I'm glad you're both here now. I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
Okay, darling.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
Don't puke, you gotta get down. Are you a sick baby? Are you sick, baby? You okay? Okay? You're okay. You're okay. Tummy's all full. He's like, damn, lady. What was that about? Kitty. I gotta talk to this lady now.
It's hard to get a read on her precise disposition. but she appears helpful.
You're on a boat.
Why, yes, I am.
Not a lot of people on boats, are there?
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get
Wait,
around?
We're on an archipelago.
Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou.
Oh, we're in Revachol.
We are. And the city of Revachol is on the island of Le Caillou.
Still, I haven't seen anyone else on a boat around here.
I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle.
Can't sit on the HDMI cable. You're gonna rip it out, kitty.
It's for crossing long distances in the greater Revachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
She's like, I don't care.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol. Between...
She's having a good time arguing against the law. Too good, perhaps.
Do you have a license for this boat?
Officer, I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles. Qualified pleasure craft operator. So charming. Where's the damn license?
Can I see your license?
I just renewed its safety inspection last month, officers. It is completely seaworthy. In fact, it's taken part in not one, but two insulindic regattas. Even finished once.
What happened the other time?
The other time, I would have finished the race were it not for an urgent work matter, much like the one I'm on now.
I'd still need to see the license, man.
Actually, you don't.
Pretty sure I do. I police.
It is a little known fact among those who police that the Wayfarer Act specifically denies the RCM the authority to demand anyone's operator license.
Wait, how exactly little known is this fact?
I was just being polite. Even school children know the Wayfarer Act.
More like the Anarchy Act, in my opinion.
No need to politicize this. You may still ask for the lady's passport.
You need to save face if you want her respect. Demand that passport.
Yes, I'm gonna need to see your passport.
Of course.
Yes, look at her passport.
The woman is silent, smiling while the waves lap against the hull. In your hand, under the plastic, a light blue passport saying, Republic of Vespa. The coat of arms has a lion and an ostrich. Seagent.
Coat of arms has a lion and an ostrich. Seagent. What does Seagent mean? Hello, phone? Are you awake? Are you alive? Seagent. It's a heraldry. I figured that. Sitting upright. How does an ostrich sit upright? Is that like rampant, like, or just sitting there?
The woman, born in the year 3 in the commune of Revachol, smiles at you. Face adorned with frown lines and crow's feet. The photo is recent. The name reads, Rejoice Leighton Messier.
Your name's Rejoice?
Yes. But please don't call me that.
Why is that?
Joyce is much more efficient.
She doesn't like it. Probably a bad memory. Mean girls at school or some ancient lover.
You're from Vesper?
My husband is. I have dual citizenship. A Vespertine is handier when traveling.
Everything appears to be in order. Give her back her document.
She nods and returns the plastic bag to her coat.
Does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cor de Lady 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
The word it feels strange. Such a beautiful boat deserves a proper name. A breeze ripples through the sails and tugs at your hair. Below, the sleek, fish-like shape of the hull parts the water. Beneath that, a resounding darkness. You're reminded of something. Or someone.
Darkness underwater reminds you of someone. Interesting. Cool, but your boat really needs a name.
Okay. How about Cor de Lady 19? Why? Because it was manufactured in Revachol East by a company called Cor de Lady, and its hull is 19 paces long.
How about Dolores?
Why Dolores?
I don't know. Feels pretty.
Well, it means nothing to me. I think I'll stick with the factory name. But thank you for the suggestion.
Okay, but what kind of boat is it?
It's a pleasure craft. A 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business. My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, babe.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
I think I have a handle on the boat thing.
Good.
You seem rich. Can I have some money?
Is what you want to say, but it isn't that easy, is it?
What? Why not?
Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eyes, bub.
What nice fabrics.
Why, yes. Tucked away under that sturdy green raincoat, almost rustic in its simplicity, a silk shirt and matching scarf around her gentle throat, while dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from the cold. Her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry. Wealth and all its possibilities.
Yeah, so?
Now look at you. You misery-clad simian. Barely able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are lakes. A scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead and your underwear feels uncomfortable. You're poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too...
Ashamed? I'm not ashamed. I'm a goddamn working man. I'm not ashamed to shake this leech for some dough. This is a woman and I'm a man.
Yes. You should be able to take care of yourself. Not grovel at her beautiful feet, dishonoring yourself and your organization with this request. Oh God, the lieutenant is here too. Do not dishonor the force.
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
I'm gonna ask again.
Voila, you're doing it.
You're doing it.
Really put your back into it. Yell it from the top of your lungs.
Money!
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. The wind is a bit strong. Could you repeat that?
I need money!
How much money?
I need 100 real.
That's a good sum. Not too small, not fantastically large.
Nice.
She removes a few notes and
There we
hands
go.
them to you. The paper is cold and oily to the touch. Whoa, whoa. Did you see how easy that was? Ask her for
Knave.
more. Toot toot. Train to money time.
Toot toot. No, it would be dishonorable, and my honor is my life.
Can you eat honor? Are you an omnivore? Give me a break.
I can eat honor. Nom nom.
So, I hope I didn't just bribe you, officer. It may not be technically illegal under the Emergency Act, but still.
I am an honorable policeman, one of the few good men in Revachol.
You're right, ma'am, that donations are permitted under the Emergency Act, unseemly as it may be, as long as they are properly logged with the precinct.
Which he most certainly will do. Now, how else can I help the RCM today, besides supplementing its salaries?
Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do?
What we do? I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
So what do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics, and that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy. Or I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
A billion?
And what's a billion?
It's a number, officer.
What's it made of?
It's made of 1,000 millions.
Wow.
A million is made of 1,000 thousands.
That's it? I thought Wild Pines was supposed to be big time. Wow.
20 billion is a large number, but a conglomerate the size of the Wild Pines is like a shark. If it stops moving, it will die. They started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas. Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
It's quite the endeavor.
There are no minor cogs in the system. Each terminal must be accounted for, lest the entire system break.
With your help, hopefully, says her warm tone.
Can you tell me about the strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
Wait, what if I want to hear trade secrets?
First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Aliments. That gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus.
Well, we wouldn't want to disturb an octopus. Better let it be.
I am glad you see it that way. But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike.
What's your role in all this, precisely?
I believe the official title is Senior Labour Negotiator.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-metre-20 racist behemoth blocking the gates. What can I say? The union employs a giant covered in tattoos. A racist giant. I guess that's part of their big tent organisation now.
How are the talks going?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens, no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. Mr. Clare told him to... how did he put it? Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Ooh.
Yes. Extremely. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
Sounds like usual aggressive posturing.
What are their demands?
There are leaflets everywhere, and every worker, a member of the board.
Over-aggressive commie posturing.
In its defense, another said, demand democracy. Pretty tame stuff compared to every worker, a member of the board.
Most of them probably don't know what that means.
Fortunately, they explained it. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about anything, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal.
I don't know why that doesn't sound that unreasonable to me. Or at least elected representatives for the workers who make a decision about these things.
Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
Workers can't be king, the king is king.
That may well be. It's not up to me to decide who is king, but as negotiations go, it's not a swell start.
What are you gonna do?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position. And now, people are getting lynched,
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the boyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, call me mañana.
Tell me about this union boss, Mr. Clare.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity.
Really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt.
That bad?
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar. Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. Organised labour at its best, as they say.
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is...
Basically a socialist mob, those damn commies.
Thank you for being candid. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the union. She disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore, or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
Kind of extortion, probably?
Indeed. The company suspects foul play, but there's nothing they could do. It was a union matter. The point of the presentation is, These kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
All right, let's change the topic.
Of course.
Can you
How
tell
else
me
can I
about
help?
The lynching.
Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57, and this is my colleague from Precinct 41.
My badge, yes, of course, my badge that I have on me.
He looks at you expectantly.
I don't
Then
seem
it dawns on him.
to have my badge, actually.
More curious by the minute. Why is that, Detective?
Awkwardness washes over the conversation. The woman doesn't like this turn of events.
Remember when my partner told you I'd recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge is related to it.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything in this world, the city, nothing.
Oh dear. I suppose this does explain some of the more curious turns in our conversation.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize. But I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
What kind of arrangement would it be?
I mean, favors for favors. A dirty alliance of some sort.
How do I negotiate my way out of this?
Easy. Just offer her a favor. Like I said, nice and dirty.
Surely there's some other way to demonstrate our law enforcement credentials.
I will be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something very tangible.
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Like what?
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason. The company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones. Or you can recover your badge. Though if I may be blunt with you...
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Excuse us for a moment, madam.
It's clear you like the hard stuff, Brota.
Ooh, the what? Sounds like my stomach is growling.
Evening falls. The time has come to take the vow.
The vow?
The vows are blood and flesh.
Blood and flesh. What is my lower intestine going on about?
Lower intestine? The term is metabolic and circulatory system.
Sure, buddy, but what's the hard stuff?
Fascism, Brota.
Ooh, okay. What is fascism, though?
Many things, but it's mostly about trusting your gut. Who does your gut tell you is the source of Revachel's problems?
Leftist academics?
Yes, them. But also women.
Woman.
Women. Men of war. You don't like them. They're insane. Their idiocy needs to be scrubbed off this world with rubbing alcohol. Woo men need to go back to the fucking kitchen. That's what fascism boils down to. The rest is also important. But the main thing is that woo men need to know their place.
But I'm a feminist.
Feminists? No, it can't be. Not you. No one believes this.
Am I having some kind of stomach seizure?
Stomach truth. You're having a stomach truth.
Why am I getting this?
Because you've said the hard things that others won't say. The good things.
The good?
You've said them many times.
Fascism sounds so bad, though. What if we call it something else, like traditionalism?
Okay. Yes, let's call it that. Good thinking.
Okay, stomach, I've made up my mind about fascism.
You're going to keep your views, right? Keep your views, Brota.
I will keep my views for the glory of the Revacholian nation.
For the nation. Smart. Best not to mention the women too often. That's why you're the head and I am the stomach.
No, fascism is about industry and politics and nationhood, not women. I'm absolutely okay with women.
Of course you are, Bruta. Of course.
Pat your stomach. Okay. I gotta think about some fascism. Wild Pines, Feld, Caprice, Tricentennial, Villiers, and LaSalle. Names of Revacholian Indo-tribes spring into your head. Set loose at the mention of wild pines. Royal monopolies, octopuses, and swordfishes. Most of them gone now. Walter, but is the one missing? Wait, no. They're only 14. Then why do you feel like there's a 15th Indo-tribe? I'm gonna do this one really quick. They fucked this place. Revachol is in ruins. The Kyokas and the Kips and the armatures with their desert pygmy magic spinning tops. They fucked it. Oranje liberals and Vespertine moneylenders too. They're all socialists, especially the women in the Kips. You have only a vague idea what this means, but it's clear about a good strong state must be erected upon the ruins. If any of us are to have a future, the shadowy outlines of the state start forming every time you close your eyes. Okay. Interesting.
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
How did you hope it would go?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance and, not volunteer us to be her henchman.
Oh, so we're henchmen now.
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
He doesn't let it show, but there is a limit to how much the consequences of your unprofessional behavior can cost the investigation.
What do you propose, that we don't investigate drug trafficking?
No. If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we are siding with the Union, or that we are on their take. We'd never hear the end of it. What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done, and demand for her information on the lynching.
We could just find my badge,
Oh, that would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large, and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters. You could request a new one from your station, but that would literally take months.
Let's get back to her then.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Okay, tell me about this alleged drug trafficking.
It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samaran Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
Let me get this straight. The materials come from Samara to Revachol through the terminal.
Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut.
And you want us to investigate?
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Everart and the Dock Workers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
I'm gonna need bolt cutters for this.
Unlikely, officer. I'm talking about the lorries. Once the ingredients reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers, well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they may be vulnerable. Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment. I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
You'll be indebted to her, in a way, but one step ahead of the Union in another.
Why didn't you come to the RCM earlier?
We did. On more than one occasion.
We know the company has launched its own probe into the Union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCM. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
Well, here's your chance, officers.
It's no coincidence the lorries are stranded there, is it?
No. We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. This is a limited time opportunity. Thousands of litres of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable. The weary.
Well, at least this solves one mystery.
What is that, Lieutenant?
Why I had to call East Motor Track and beg them to open a drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in, on my motor carriage.
I am sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi. But we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand.
What proof do you have the union is involved?
How do you think they're financing this strike?
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike.
With all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men. Precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most likely. Then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock.
It sounds like she tried looking into it herself, but she's clearly not the type your typical lorryman would confide in.
Okay, I've made up my mind about the smuggling investigation.
Yes?
We'll take this case, probe the drivers, see what it yields.
Excellent. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I can keep the drawbridge up for a few more days at least. You should have the time you need. In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
Okay.
Of course, Detective.
Well. Let's go pay Gart and talk to him about Sylvie. Because just because I'm a I'm a fascist doesn't mean I'm not a feminist or a romantic. Oh, what's... Hello? Ooh, juicers. Nice.
Can I help you?
Is the trash container out back yours?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't.
Something
Nothing stirs in me.
you.
And it isn't callous, it's common sense.
Okay then. Maybe you're callous yourself.
I think I am. We need those keys.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
So about the money I owe.
Yes. Have you got it?
Got your money.
Well?
Slam it on the counter. I hope you choke on it.
Great. Perfect. I hope you enjoy your freezing cold room with the window you broke yourself.
Oh, Gart.
You've really worn down his patience. Even paying him didn't help.
By the way, if you hadn't paid before 9 p.m., your door would have been locked electronically. Starting tomorrow, please pay for each night in advance. 20 real per night. If you don't have the money, it's over for you. Got it?
I'll take a room here too.
Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
I've seen something here at the Whirling, Gart. I need to talk about it.
What thing?
I saw a sign that said the mess hall is reserved for the Union.
Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
He hates the Union, but grudgingly recognizes its power over him. So he's directing his frustration at you instead. Retaliate.
It's a shame you gotta suck up to the Union to stay afloat.
I don't. I'm simply providing a service, or really facilitating the offering of services to paying customers, and it doesn't matter. I don't have to explain myself to you.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
How do we find them?
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
What?
You feel like you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the Whirling later.
I talked to Sylvie. She left because of me, not you.
Wait, what? But what about the bird?
The bird?
Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left.
She didn't break it. I did. I threw it against the wall.
You broke the skewer!
I assure you it was him.
It's as if he can't decide whether to be angry or relieved that it was you. again.
Why on earth did you have to break the skewer?
Maybe I have a vendetta against it.
I can't believe it. I was so sure it was Sylvie. Even worse, I thought she was trying to send me a message. Symbol of hope and all. All right. Did she say anything else? About me, you know? Did she say anything about me?
She said she was flattered. It was just bad timing.
Really? I should give her a call then. Thanks, I guess. Was there anything else you wanted, or...
Or can you give him a moment? Somehow you realize this is not going to net you any professional discounts. Already he's reverting back to defensive.
By the way, I'm going to sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
You wait and see, cafeteria manager. Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
Here, I said another thing at the whirling. Oh, my
Another
back.
thing. Great. I love those.
No.
Yes?
Oh, bye, Gert.
Inexplicable feminist agenda.
Ooh. Why are you choking that
There
lady?
is something you need to see, sir. We found the remnants of an ancient artifact lodged in your hypothalamus. It is a cylindrical object, piss-weathered and smelling of liquor. The paint is peeling off, but you can clearly make out the letters Revolutionary Feminist Agenda on the hull. It appears that some time ago, before you became a joke, you were an actual feminist. Somehow you've come to that conclusion. Perhaps you can work your way back.
+1 empathy could evolve into RFA. -1 electrochemistry. Would have to quit drugs to get there. Interesting. What am I wearing that's giving me a -1 authority? My pants? No. My shirt? No. My jacket? No. My hat? No. My glasses? My glasses. They make me smart. Let's talk to this person in here. Smells like soup. Damn, I'm rich this time.
A thin man
Take
is
off money.
smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. It must be his name. Garancy. Garancy, Quebec. Sounds representative.
Garancy, I have some questions to ask.
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
By the way, we speak Revacholian in Revachol.
Speak Revacholian?
This man is a foreigner. Speak Revacholian, yes, not this funky thing he's spurting out.
We speak Suren. There is no such thing as the Revacholian language. But don't worry, your message remains clear.
The cook is still smoking, ash falling from between his fingers. His hands are large and clean.
Good thing he didn't understand a word of your stupidity.
You got some impressive pots here.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn.
I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery.
Touch the door.
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The door does not budge.
Wonder where this door leads.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
Out of duty, we may find something pertinent to the investigation.
Yes, I suppose it's worth seeing if we can get in. Just to be thorough. As if you say so.
Alright, our stereo investigation. I'm gonna give this lady her pin back.
Hello again, sweetie.
If you've noticed, but I don't know, about your pin.
I hope you were able to pawn that old trinket.
I decided not to pawn it. You should have it back.
Oh, thank you, dear. I confess I am glad to see it again.
Even the lieutenant seems happy with this turn of events.
Now, what else, sweetie?
No, I'm good. Let's see. Do 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 do. Woohoo. There's something else I needed to open with bolt cutters.
It's raining again. It was clear just an hour ago.
Well, thanks for that. Aha. Alright, trash can.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should... Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Didn't I just have a premonition there's something in here?
There is. But you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid.
Open the lid.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time.
Oof.
This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer. Guitar-marked blue jeans. Pockets empty. The belt is missing. That's it.
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario.
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or
I think,
that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
We need to ask the kids.
The fuck's he on about? Kids?
See?
You think someone from the Whirly might have been involved?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and his establishment had the key.
Okay.
The lieutenant nods,
Search
then
food waste.
looks back into the trash container. It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here. What's this?
Ooh, what?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels.
Pick it
It's
up.
something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
I don't know what this. I don't know what this is.
It is. Look. The plastic has the RCM street grid on it. If you don't mind my asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash?
I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore. That's why I tried to flush my cop life down the toilet. It has a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin.
What are you talking about?
I speaketh the tongue.
Doeth thou also thorough inventories? You should take stock of your notes. Make sure it's all there. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
A mug. I'm getting that too.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron.
An antique.
Only in its social sensibility.
Mm-hmm.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Okay. Let's go. I don't think I have any cigarettes. Let's go buy some cigarettes, Kim, and some hypnogamma, bromamine, maybe. Closed for winter. Please use main entrance. Glossy magazine, able-bodied, lots of men's magazines. Shouldn't feel threatened by handsome men. Don't be silly. Oh, I thought I had another thought bubble. Weird. Breet.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats...
Welcome to Frit. Feel...
What's that magazine she's reading?
What's that magazine you're reading?
You mean this? This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Famous people?
Yeah. They're kind of boring, but, you know.
What is this Frit?
I don't know. Frit?
What is Frit?
A 7 to 11 grocery store.
Why is it written with 3 T's?
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
Alright, I got some questions for you.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Can you tell me anything about the dead body?
I don't really know anything.
Did you know the man who died?
No, it's not really.
It really doesn't mean you knew him a little?
No. I
How long
didn't
has
know
he
him
been
at
there?
all. I don't know, really.
What do you think happened?
I don't know.
No need to worry.
Okay.
Alright, thank you for your help.
Uh-huh.
Gotta ask everybody. Get some ciggies.
A colourful display there, in that dark green glass. All in vain. The great flowing river of warmth.
I'm obliged to inform you that both...
Don't ask. Don't look. Don't do anything here. Just go.
You know.
Don't worry your pretty little head about it. Let's concentrate on what's important here.
I mean, I already said it'd hurt you. No, Frit only sells legal drugs, like the law says.
Give me some ciggies.
Here you go, mister.
A small cabinet on the wall.
Just ask me if you need anything. I don't know. I don't really know what hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel... no. Sorry. I'm not like a doctor or anything. Saint Baptiste. You know. The pharmaceuticals company. Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals. The one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste. That one. There.
Let's see. I think I need...
Okay. Here.
No.
I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Goodbye. Turn in my bottles.
The tear machine stands. Your bottles clunk into the machine.
Look at me. Okay. I gotta talk to all these lorry drivers, but first... Goods from the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. Okay. Probably need this here.
There it is. A brave little army in your pocket. The first Smokes platoon. You picked the best one. This soldier is fat and succulent.
Oh yes, Bratan! Please light up! You need a trooper between your lips right now! Calm your shit down! Go to Pleasureland! Become a genius!
Light it up.
Get a load of this rock and roll cop here, people. Johnny Thundercop fishes a cheap lighter out of his pants. With a flick of the thumb, there's fire. A primal satisfaction.
Yes.
Here we go.
Dip that bad boy in the flame and breathe it in.
Thick, warm smoke gets sucked down into your lungs. Immediately, you feel a warm nostalgia fill your head, body, and soul. A nostalgia for yourself. The man you were in your youth. Johnny Thundercop is back, and he's chill as balls.
That's right, I'm chill as balls. Some chilly balls. Boo-doo-doo. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
What kind of boots?
Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails, all over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Lieutenant, worker's boots.
Noted.
Maybe more than 12. No. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud.
Go over them one by one.
1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes, number 46. 2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes, number 44. 3. Hobnailed work boot. Steel reinforced toes, number 43. 4. Standard work boot. Number 45 or 46?
Which one?
You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them. 5. Another standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. 6. An aberration. Light as air. Even pace. Same make of boot, but number 41.
Male or female?
Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped.
I'm pretty good at this, ain't I?
You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it, in a strange, beautiful way.
Count the rest.
7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. 8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
How many?
8.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
Same guys were going back and forth.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
Light step number 41, shoe.
A woman? Or a kid?
Could be a woman.
Okay. How do you know?
I don't. Hyperopia. Hyperopia. Definition. Farsightedness. I'm farsighted. I have to wear glasses, though. Means you see things far away really well, but not up close, which is... Wait, anyway.
He knows it's hard to discern sex from a person's gait.
I'm just saying random things while looking at holes in the mud. I have no idea where any of this is coming from.
That's okay. Go on.
A heavy one, 200 kilogram imprint.
200? Could it be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up?
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
So one of them was carrying him over.
Possibly, yes.
But why?
Why did they... Why did they carry him?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
Maybe there was a physically impressive strongman in their midst. Someone who wanted to impress their peers.
Maybe the victim wasn't conscious.
Even easier to carry on a stretcher, or between 2 men. Anyway, it's for future consideration.
An aberration.
What else can you see?
One sole is smoother than the other.
Interesting. Let's name it the odd sole. Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
He regrets it the moment he says it.
Drummer. That's stupid.
A drummer only uses the right foot for the kick drum. You're right, it's stupid. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
I was actually thinking the exact same thing, because I'm smarter than you, Kim.
He doesn't seem to hear you. Looking south.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Yes, prudent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how old do you think these tracks are?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
How do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve...
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction.
Indeed. They all... Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over. Hoisted him up. Watched him hang. This is easy. Isn't it strange to have your assumptions confirmed like this? This is what someone whispering suggestions in your ear would like you to feel.
We should withhold being content. I think we have affirmative. I think we should withhold being content.
The lieutenant is saying something, but you can't hear it. Suddenly, it seems like your tie is alive again, whispering, no, screaming into your ear.
What? Withhold being content? What are you? Mild to moderately disabled? That doesn't feel like something you should do. Live a little. Everything on the damn crime scene fits like a glove. You should get shit-faced on this damn crime scene.
I like how vivid my interior is, but could we maybe do something that doesn't involve getting drunk? I'll find a way to get drunk on this scene. I swear to God I will. This is not how vivid I want my inner life to be. I just want to go back to solving the crime now. I will find a way to get drunk on this scene. I swear to God I will.
Oh yeah, baby! Fuck this place up!
That's not going to happen. I'm not letting him make it into one of his tasks. Know your limits, Thai creature.
Detective?
Everything fits. We should celebrate by getting absolutely hammered under this tree. I'm experiencing a mild malfunction, Lieutenant. Something to do with my tie. It'll pass. Can you hold on for a moment? What's coming your mouth? They're filled with such sincerity.
The lieutenant doesn't understand what's happening right now. You're twisting at your tie, looking sweaty even by your standards. He needs to say something.
Yes, it was naive of me to congratulate us. Assumptions are dangerous. Do you see anything else?
We've been through all of it. Alright, let's ask these kids about the clothes.
Look, see? It's the fucking wall pig! Try not to knock yourself out.
I've come to ask questions. I still have a case to solve.
You belittled yourself before the Kuno. Now you must seek his forgiveness.
Look, you're on my crime scene. I can't have uncooperative civilians here. Look. I want to make this right with Kuno. Make amends.
Fucking what pig?
Amends, Kuno. I was wrong to try to hit you. I'm sorry. You're a cool dude. Let's just bury the hatchet, okay? It may not look like it now, but you have vital information. I don't know if he does. You're a cool dude. Let's just bury the hatchet, okay?
Cool what? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I think you broke his brain when you fucked him up, Kuno.
You better come up with a way to make Kuno forget you tried to fucking hit him, piggo.
Let's rip some tar, Kuno.
Put it away. The information here isn't worth it.
Back off, fuck eyes. Kuno is a man. Kuno can smoke if he wants.
The lieutenant doesn't like this. It may be less destructive to your working relationship to just come back alone later.
See, Kim, Kuno's a big boy. May need his help. Who knows what he knows? You're right. I shouldn't give...
No. What we need is to get back to work. He doesn't know anything.
So how about it, Kuno? This could be yours.
Okay, Porkson. Tar keeps Kuno sharp. Helps Kuno think. Kuno likes that brain boost shit. We're cool now. But don't be pulling this shit on Kuno, or Kuno's gonna have to beat the shit out of you again.
Historical revisionism has taken place.
True. I want to discuss the body with you again, Kuno.
The fuck about it? You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost!
Crime scene questions.
Yeah. The kingdom of Kuno. The fuck do you want with it?
The dead man's clothes were in the trash container. How did they get there?
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno.
I need to know. It could be a lead in the investigation. Someone may have tampered with the murder scene.
Listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
Alright, what's so great about these pants?
Pig, these are found modulars. Liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Mirova by scientists. Pants scientists. Believe it, you need this shit.
Kitty.
These could drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban wilderness. Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready. They will also make you into an idiot.
Wait. All right, let's see. I might be interested in the pants. Let's talk about this later.
All right, Pico. Shit's rolling.
Don't do business with the pig, Kuno. He's gonna steal all your money, Kuno.
As you can see, Kuno and C don't trust you. Can't do business without trust.
There's more to his distrust than being a pig. He feels threatened by something obscure in you. What that is, however, remains a puzzle for now.
There's also a mug in the trash.
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again?
Does this quaint but are not taken out of its historical context mug have anything? Yeah, does this adequate depiction of a South Smart man have anything to do with it?
Yeah, Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying you pigs are after the mug fucker, 'cause he's the clothes fucker?
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno.
Exactly what I'm saying, Kuno. Someone's tampered with the crime scene. Clean some of it up.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator.
The kid may have something there. He's already come up with an interrogation technique too.
Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can...
Tell the Kuno who it was. He's curious. He likes putting 2 and 2 together here.
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching. Get away from my Kuno.
Yeah, get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and out of Kuno's face. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Found your shack, Kuno.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I phase shifted through the roofing material.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
He can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit. How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
What's with the pig head?
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Kitty. Don't lay on the keyboard. Oh no, kidders. Oh, where did the mouse go? He's like, lady, I'm sleeping. What are you doing? Kitty. Alright, let's see. Demo tape, like some kind of musician. You trying to send me a message of some sort? Let's see. Cool pig head, I like it. I got one just like it too. It's shit.
What?
What is this shit? Fucking on yourself. This is weird level shit. Kuno doesn't go there.
Fuck your shit back to normal. What is this?
Well played. No one saw that coming.
I found a plate covered with powder residue. Know anything about it?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you?
What's
You
with
feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
What's with the tube of Magnus Oldham, Kuno?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
You could use some.
Magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
I know all about magnesium. I rock it all the time.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
Oh, is that my code up there?
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that.
For all what?
Don't sweat it, drunk pig. Kuno will keep your nasty secret.
He's saying you climbed up there. He probably saw you do it. Yet, that conclusively explains how the coat got up there.
Could I get onto the harbor from the roof?
Course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, pig.
I tried that. It didn't go so well.
Kuno knows. Kuno and C saw you shit yourself. It's okay, pig. Not everyone can face the fear Kuno style.
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
I've heard enough of this.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
He's on your crime scene, bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
I know this. Let's see. Kuno, you must have seen all kinds of things throwing stones here. Want to help the RCM bust a murderer?
Fuck no! What are you? Fucking mentally handicapped?
Kuno, they've almost made you a snitch now.
Ease off, see? Kuno always takes the bullet over the hammer. Kuno doesn't fucking care. Fuck does Kuno care? Kuno does...
I can't get the pants. Interesting. I don't have 500 real. Okay. I talked to Kuno. Who else did I need to talk to? The pissing competition. Okay. Who made the crime scene? Smoker on the balconies tomorrow. Investigate apartment 10. Oh, yeah. Info on the lynching. Jamrock mystery. Find and pay rent. I already did that. Who's in the union box? Blow them on passages. Who put the clothes in the trash? Ask Gart. Okay. Let me go talk to this old lady really quick. Hey, kid. So we're gonna do, last time I threw the paper in the wind, this time we won't throw the paper in the wind. But let's ask Gart and then we'll do some reading.
Give me a moment.
I didn't find any countercultural people in apartment 10. It was just a real estate agent setting up the room for new tenants.
I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
No one is coming. There will be nothing but squalor unless we start killing real estate agents. Well, there's a communist answer for you. Lax women and sexual deviance. That's who'll come.
I know those types, yes. There have been some here, but they never make their rent, so they have to move out. I know their type.
She appreciates your effort to curb the deviantry and laxness.
Yep. We gotta watch out for loose women, old lady. I don't know why old lady that old cares about loose women one way or the other, but we all gotta be on the lookout. We're radical feminists. We're SWERFs. Sex worker exclusive radical feminists. And regular women exclusive radical feminists. And all kinds of women radical feminists. We hate all women because we're radical feminists. I think, yeah, I'll talk to him.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, all right?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration.
These manly men are playing balls. That's the spirit.
See? Your munching and complaining have ruined my concentration.
Ah, mon Dieu.
I hope you pass out from it, you goddamn jellyfish.
Shush. Ignore them. They don't know what they're doing. They're old. You are letting down yourself and the team. Get in the damn game already.
I'm on it, coach.
Eyes on the ball, Dinky Winky.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm doing it. Oh, yeah. That was...
This felt wrong. Wrong like touching your sister's breast. You threw your sister's breast.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Why is my... Let's see. Yeah. Did I break the button? Yeah. Print screen. Yeah. I need to save this for later.
Mon Dieu! Good job, officer. That was an excellent throw.
Excellent. Excellent. What are you doing, kitty? He's like, me, what are you doing?
There are no two more harmful words an athlete can hear than good job. And this was downright embarrassing.
Hold on, why did it feel so wrong?
Your muscle memory knew what to do and went for it. But there were gaps. Yeah, gaps you tried to fill with thinking. We don't think in sports. We do. It felt like you were going for a thrust or a lunge. There was definitely gonna be jumping. Maybe you scored a point, but this is a fiasco.
It's funny because you did it correctly and you feel bad about it. The throw was terrible and you know it. No need to mock me.
What are you talking about? You just executed a pretty much perfect pétanque throw.
How are you ever going to get the officer's shit off your nose, Gaston? Or even climb out of his ass?
Perfect throw. I still feel defeated. That's just how Johnny Ballgame is. Extraordinary.
Right. Was the demonstration it? Or do you still need something from us, officer?
Yes, officer. What do we need from this gentleman?
You know anything about the man hanged in the backyard of the Whirling Rex? See, Kim, I can do the job.
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops?
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't.
This is a man with a lot of past, but little present, and almost no future.
You seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Was it made by a sea monster rising from the depths?
No. It was left by heavy artillery fire.
But why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery fire used?
Because that's what happens when communists hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse.
Who are the
You
communists
use
again?
heavy ordnance to clean up your home. Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like.
To use artillery
They just
fire
chose the
against
name
them?
to feel special. Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but this place is a damn beachhead, son. They didn't do it because they didn't like it. They had to soften the commies up first.
Beachhead?
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
Pulling balls out of his ass over there.
He finds your lack of historic knowledge troubling, a sign of mental deterioration in the preceding generations.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta. This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Oh, hold on. The coalition?
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil. Damn right, son. They lit the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument.
Well, it's your own damn fault.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Foreign powers cleaned up our mess and now they rule us. Shake your head in shame.
I'm sorry it had to be them. I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisell had risen from the grave and led us.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
What have you done?
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. This is just what the commies wanted. Damn Frisell. He was a king we couldn't protect. A true king in both blood and mind. Led Revachol before Frisell. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile. This was Reign as a king. Has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already.
Soon, they will forget everything. Him too. Then he chooses anger over melancholy.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
As Rene turns from you to his partner and
I
back,
believe I made that.
the medals on his chest rattle and glare.
How many
He
medals
keeps
are
his
there?
spine straight and his ribcage lifted, displaying them proudly. 2. The larger one is shaped like a cross, while the smaller medal resembles the sun. A crowned head in front of 2 crossed rifles. The medal hangs from a blue striped triangle. A small blue star inside an orange sun. It has the word Valiance written below.
The medals, did you get them for...
For bravery.
It's a conflicted topic for the old veteran. There must have been a number of controversial episodes in his service days.
That's what I was gonna say, bravery.
I'm sure, but I know this uniform's reputation. You are also wondering if I got this for raping women or killing babies.
Nope, I'm just asking.
Honor is everything to me.
Whoa! Sounds like you're about to open the gates of conversation. This man will literally talk your ear off if you let him wander off to memory lane.
What'd you get him for?
For doing my duty in the heat of battle. For looking my mortality in the eye. When men like Gaston here hid in the bushes and shat themselves.
He saved some muddy princeling who foolishly strolled into the front line in his gown of velvet and gold.
It was on the first months of the revolution here in Revachol. King Frisell thought he could end it all in one decisive strike. Alas, the young Drisson was all piss and no vinegar.
Purple velvet tunic. That isn't exactly camo.
To keep the long and bloody story short, Drisson marched us against the partisans in Coron. The rebels were smart. They let us come real close before opening fire. Suffice to say, it was carnage.
Bastards.
I got shot in the left shoulder and went down. Just a flesh wound. But just as I turned over, the prince fell into the mud next to me. He was missing his lower jaw. Then his horse, driven mad by the noise and smell of gunpowder, stepped on my leg and shattered my knee.
It's painful to even think about. Hang on to the story. Veterans get sentimental after such retellings. This might yield something useful.
I grabbed my sidearm and shot the beast in the head.
Capitaine Arnoux, le fléau des chevaux.
When I came to, it was all over. The dink had taken numerous flesh wounds and lost a lot of blood. But despite missing his jaw, he seemed hesitant to die. Tougher than he looked, that one.
This will never happen to Johnny Lawjaw. My jaw's tight.
Right. Just a miracle. We both survived. He was the commanding officer and I was on duty. Bah! There were many such stories in those days. Many such men, too.
Oh, yes, René, yes. Men were bigger, girls were prettier, and everyone wore the fascia. Lord, please, bring those days back, if you can.
I'm not getting into this with you again. Officer, Was there anything else?
Look at that. He's got a million balls in his pocket.
You should try to come up with a heroic story of your own. Impress this old soldier.
I'll come back to that. I'm feeling more creative. Enormous bulls worthy of a real man. Oh my gosh, let's talk to Garrett. Doo-doo-doo.
Can I help you?
Here's your trash container key.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
I found the victim's clothes.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Maybe you don't remember putting them there. Maybe you were sleepwalking or in a fugue state.
I think fugue states are more your forte, officer.
Maybe someone on your staff put them in there?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Excuse me. Ew. Who else has keys to the trash container?
The trash collection service, CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threats that solves itself down the road.
On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway.
Thank you anyway.
Yes?
Great. Goodbye. I go talk to Sylvie about it? Find the person you know. Let's see. I'll ask Sylvie about it. I don't think she'll answer that though.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of...
This is Precinct 50. Just a sec. Yes. Hello? Oh, great. What else do you need to tell?
You hear...
Anything else I can help you? 57?
In the cabin, you see a set.
Okay. Okay, I gotta ask all these lorry drivers about stuff. What else do I need to do? I don't have any good thoughts going on. Oh, yeah, I was going to... Let's stand out here and read. It's like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. 18 is 6, so it's 5. It's a little after 5. Okay. We are going to interact with a few items here.
A crinkled chewing gum wrapper. The worn label reads, Tutti Frutti. It's... Good question. There is no answer or secret phrase written on the inside of the... Drawn by regret. Stop before you hurt yourself with a Tutti Frutti wrapper. Throw it away, please.
I'll hang on to it just in
You
case.
carefully fold the wrapper into a square before putting it back into your pocket, lovingly even, despite the strange feeling of regret.
Okay. Oops.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much. Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
The mug didn't belong in the trash. It was just a funny mug. Can anyone laugh? Can't anyone laugh anymore?
Understood. You're that kind of detective. Why don't you get back to your case?
Got it.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Yes.
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it clean? It's a metaphor for you. Below the pathetics? Terror. It's just toilet paper, still wet. The toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker.
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property. It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address.
How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
How can I read it?
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
Like what?
All RCM vehicles have had lights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
This means you can read the watermarks. if you just turn the lights on.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden, they're not exact. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, case files commit to paper. Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
It's 2 cases a week, good?
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. 2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me.
Nice brisk pace, the way I like it.
I prefer a normal caseload. It's a matter of method.
Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
Mention of a naming convention?
Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case. Others appear more light-hearted. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct? Oh, you mean the titular? It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. I pray his loved ones never find out. Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
I have to open an official case. Is there room?
There is, for precisely one more. The tasks you've completed flow out of the pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters.
Pen?
The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple. Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done, and things already done.
No, actually. Any ideas?
Furies are at home in the mirror.
Furies? Yes, well, I don't know. Could you make it less poetic somehow? Just a normal... Oh, well, then maybe I can suggest one.
Let me guess, the hangman?
Oh, that's actually what I was thinking. The hanged man. I'm going to start calling it the hanged man.
Okay.
It's good we sorted this out.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little... Yes, you can piece them together. Why, yes, every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials.
Horace Debbie Behringer.
That is improbable.
How long does it take to read a case file?
It takes about half an hour to piece one together. This one, the mere true lie, people call it. The graffito crew is... The case files do not... The crew agree. The 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message, a staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority. And that love truly is possible in the next world for new people. And it is too late for us.
I like it, but we can't wreak havoc on other nations instead.
Did someone ask what you believe in, man with the smelly toilet ledger? What do you want to tackle next? AKA, Leslie, you were so drunk you didn't remember what it was. Leslie will always, the only way for Leslie, you would think that. Threatening, it's plain to see from the files that you, good, you're learning. He must have, in the process, he came at us, and at us. I can't get out, which is also why the officer responsible, narrowly, it would be, that's all who knows, those paid, don't worry, one day. Some assholes brought their couch outside and hung out on it. In the middle of the street, on the roof, on the hillside by the motorway. You know, at an unexpected location. Insufferable dicks. Young people are the worst. They were leaving it out in all these unexpected and whimsical locations. Cigarette butts, coffee cups, stupid couch. No, you didn't have time for that. The murder. Tum-tum-tum at the hookah parlor was beaten to death by a throng of Villalobos gang members when Joseph Mills, didn't get off. No, he was awful. Okay, so the case is... No, it's soot and water. Yeah, So anyway, no one entered. Mills has no... See? You can't even read the thing without solving it. Yeah, he liked his hookah. Smoking hookah. Didn't you hear? I don't know. Not much has changed in the meanwhile. In the back, then rip them from the binder and 3. A monetary penalized. These are quite simple. A dozen pages. Color of the irises. Predation marks. Yes, all that remains. What delicious power hid within this pathetic mess. You feel better. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. It takes about half an hour to piece one. Not much is arson, petty theft, spousal. You don't exactly. It's made of dark blue. The blue heart. Don't look into it. Something rattles inside. The plastic shimmers like with your hands. You 4-sized pages hang from the clip. The slides snap back into place. Without resistance or sound. The 2 panels move against each other. 2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard. 2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. It smells of chewing gum. Apricot flavored. Exactly like the gum wrapper you found. The same brand of chewing gum. Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile. You think, Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I throw it away, please.
It will make me happy.
A merciful wind blows in from the Bay of Revachol, dusting the ground at your feet and...
Let go.
Hold on to it. Read the card. What was that?
Frisson covers your entire body. A feeling of cold.
Nope, I'm reading it.
Your hands shake, holding on to it. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you. You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear. You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No, hold on.
Hold on.
To what? There's nothing.
Detective, is everything all right?
Fall over. Whoop. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do.
There is nothing. Again.
Nothing?
Nothing said, brother. No treachery, just blackout.
Just lie there, passed out. I wonder how many people restarted because they thought they fucked it up.
Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you, that's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in the basal ganglia.
Who's that?
That's me. Blue eyes, that's me.
And who was that?
Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it. Still trying to hold on to the great sorrows slipping in the water. Slimy.
Yeah, that's the stuff.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow. Because it's always there.
Was that the X something? The
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
No, it was beautiful.
Beautiful. Believe me, stupid ape, its lack of beauty was not the problem.
Where is Voyager Road?
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause.
Enough. Just lie there, motionless.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules? No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
I'm not coming back.
Oh, but you are. They're pouring something on you. Something in you. It's
delicious. Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
Where am I?
In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket. The air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Drink. Water.
Drink.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
What happened?
I came into contact with the burned out remains of the past, Lieutenant.
That does sometimes happen. You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed?
Alright, let's solve this case.
Good.
The 15th Indo-Tribe. Because there was. The 15th Indo-Tribe was comprised of 8 kids from Forberg and North Jamrock, running from wild dogs in the valley, hiding scents under rocks, and stealing clothes off clotheslines, and sometimes even the copper wiring of phone lines. You may have been one of them. This must be a childhood memory. The 15th Indo-Tribe was your Indo-Tribe, set to rule in Cylinder. The rest of the kids are dead now. Car accidents and drug overdoses. Only you remain.
Of all your little friends... Can I unlock this? Do I have a point? I do. What is... Little guy gets further and further away. Research him 5 hours. You see yourself from above. You're passed out on the blue tiles of the hostel room floor. Even from this distance, you can see your eyelids flutter at the mention of what? A great white object letting out a sweet smell like a lily of the valley, or a maybell, or a Insulindian lily. The little man's forgotten its name, but he still remembers the feeling. And look, he moves. Feelings animate him. He's instinctually reaching out for the feeling's best friend, a bottle of Commodore Red. He puts on his disco clothes and gets smaller and smaller. Fascinating. Let's open this. I think I want to do this one. Okay. Actually, what have we got here? Here we go. Let's see, this is the same letter you found in the trash, only worse somehow. It makes you think about the letter, about the woman's handwriting, about not wanting to get out of bed in the morning.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board. Without resistance or sound, the 2 panels move against each other. The compartment is now open. The words just crossed your mind somehow.
Who are they for?
Who do you think? You.
Have bad thoughts. Bad thoughts.
It's slightly, ever so slight. The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the set.
Gross. Okay. What do I need to do? What's next? Read the watermarks. Oh. Can we do that really fast, Kim?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow.
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start.
He's downplaying his excitement. The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn.
I did this last time and then walked away from it.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river.
There she is. Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro perforations.
The grid.
The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. You catch a faint glimmer from a broken beer bottle in the distance. Sounds. Two men engaged in a drunken argument, followed by the closing of some distant window. In the middle of a broken plaza, illuminated in a cone of light, two men, one slim, the other sturdy. They are on the city stage, but only one of them knows his lines.
Ah, Martinez at night.
Where are we on this?
Let me see. Right here.
Seems like a shithole.
It has its problems.
Look at the shimmering... Look at the perforations.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows. The first row has 18 dots. The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some. There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. Maybe even 200. The last row has 3 perforations.
3, that's it?
That's it.
Damn, what do all these holes mean?
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do.
Son, here is where we score your life performance. You better hope it's good.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. That's what it says. I might have guessed even longer based on your age. What did you do all those blissful years of your youth?
Probably some boring job, same as everyone. I walked the land, telling whores and liars of the end to come. There are 9,855 days remaining.
Cool. I'm glad you joined us. Not a lot of money in doom crying. Let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Wow, more than 200. It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers. Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
Expecting a higher number, honestly.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock Quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way. There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. Yes.
It's not a problem for him to state it, however.
How do you handle the strain?
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective, or self-destructive than others. Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Like what?
Oh, this and that. Let's not get into it now.
Maybe I should find a hobby.
Why not gardening?
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab. The lieutenant nods.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
Okay. Look at that outfit I'm wearing. Okay. Just popped up. I don't even know. I could probably go to bed. What I'm gonna do is end for today, and I'll think about what I want to do next time. I've talked to all the lorry drivers. Gotta... Oh dear. Talk to the lorry drivers. Talk to the union. Get all that nonsense underway. Think about my life choices I don't know. But I'll be here next weekend. Same bat time, same bat channel. Like and subscribe if you want to know when that is. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Bye.